YouTubers, easier, live and direct, almost. Very, that's what I was thinking about. Think a lot these days, but I think for myself. That's the thing. But the focus must be on contribution for sure. You know, what's the point? I don't know. Apparently, even living for others is self-obsession. I got told that even living for others is self-obsession. I cannot conceive how can this happen. How can living for others can be of self-obsession? I'm gonna talk about that to my bro Arthur. How can it be? How can living for others be self-obsession? I don't know. Me, I think of being of selfless service to humanity is a great way to elevate our vibration. That's my way. My ways might not be the best. I'm not saying that my ways are the best, but that's my way. And that's the way I take the return home, but I don't expect to be constantly judged and for my ways of returning home. We should. That's where we shouldn't. We should not judge each other, but we should embrace the path that we're taking. I don't know. Just doing something every day on the path of righteousness makes me feel alive. I don't know. Like I said, you don't have to follow me. I don't know. Don't follow me because exactly I don't know if my ways are the best. So, you know, we all have to save ourselves. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm not a guru. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a regular guy trying to find sense in this life. Trying to find sense of this life. So it's not because I have my ways are the best and I know everything about life. That's not it at all. I'm returning home, trying to make sense of why are we so confused, and so for that I have to clear my own confusion, which I did. Now I'm returning home. The ways I'm taking, like I said, could not be the best, but that's my ways. So a lot of people will come to try to tell you what to do. They're also on the way. You know, once you start, and that I expected, but I always had in mind what Les Brown said. Les Brown always said, don't let other people's opinion of you become your reality. And that's what I'm focused on, not to let the other people's vibe take over my vibe. Like, it's total nonsense. Rip from time. The reason most of us lack vitality is that we are unconsciously and obsessively directing our minds to the past or future at the expense of living in the now. At the expense of living in the now. A lot of stuff will go oh yeah, at the expense of the now, for sure. But you know what? You know what's important? Do what you love. Do what you love, because the whole world is in chaos and delusion and illusion. So do what you love. Me, I'm focusing on creating a living dream. That's what I want my focus to be on. Creating a living dream. Getting my my footprint on Earth. I don't know. Again, it could be a bit of self-obsession in the fact that you want to live your dream, but what else do I have? What else am I going to do? Argue with people on the internet for their ways of being? That's what I'm supposed to do? That's what we're supposed to do? Argue with each other to try to find a way to make sense of our life? Like, total nonsense to me, if you ask me. There's a bit of water still. Yeah. Anyway, it's the pure nonsense to argue with each other. Unless someone invites you to an argument or to something, okay. If someone invites you to an argument and you want to argue with them, okay. But to go hijack people and I don't see no sense about this. It doesn't make sense to me anyway. To go hijack other people's character for what? What, it makes you feel good? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, I'm not into that kind of vibe, so it doesn't. It's not, but it's the kind of stuff that I have to deal with because, yeah, it's there. So life cannot be cents a day before or a day ahead. Life is here right now. Life is here right now. And even me, I gotta find a way to get in touch with more life, with more of that greatness. But I'm getting there with the Truman Show. My goal is really to bring that Truman Show somewhere and to interview reggae artists. Do my part in this game of life. Just want to do my part and help. I'm crying for help. Not for help. I'm trying to help. That's what I'm doing, but I'm not crying for help. I don't need help. But I need help. Yeah, for sure everybody needs help, but I mean I'm not crying for it. When it comes, it's gonna come. When the good vibes flow, the good vibes flow. Nobody can really stop the vibe. When it flows, it flows. And when it stops, it stops. But what's meant to what's meant to end is meant to end also. So maybe sometime it's better to end relationships than to argue with someone for what? For what? I have nothing to prove to anyone. I will not argue. I will not. Nothing of that, because to me it's nonsense. I'm not. No, it's not my kind of thing. I focus on the good, on the love, focus on doing my thing. Most of all, focus on doing my thing, on keeping my vibes right, keeping my vibes, because I could end up into temptation and seduction, but to do video like that makes me, anyway, it brings sense, gives sense to my life. I love it, and also I might inspire other people to rise. So we'll keep it like that. Bye-bye.